Okay, let me share with you one of the most underrated custom ROMs based on Android 13. Android 13 have a lot of custom ROMs right now, and I made a video already on almost all of those ROMs. So let's just take a quick look at this version. The custom ROM I'm talking about here is of course Cherish OS. The Cherish OS version which we're talking about here is version 4.5, and as just mentioned, it's version based on Android 13. This Cherish OS is actually having a lot of customizations, a lot of features which we will talk about in this video, so stay tuned. The first thing is about quick settings panel. The quick settings panel plays an important role in almost all of the custom ROMs, and one thing let me tell you, that if you are one of those lovers, one of those users like me who love to use light quick settings panel, if you're using light mode, then Cherish OS is here. Unfortunately, in some of the custom ROMs this thing was not possible, but in this version, like in Cherish OS, it's finally here. You can use the light quick settings background, which is actually looking quite good. Again, it's just user's own preference, so if you want to use this you can, and if you need dark background you can use any other custom ROMs, or if you want to use the dark mode you can. Let's take a quick look at the settings background also. The settings UI, as you can see, it's looking like Oxygen OS style, but yes, see, this is, you can customize. This is really good that you can customize this UI if you want to. We have 3 or 4 styles available which I will talk about in this video, so stay tuned. And so if I move on to the volume panel customizations, you can see the volume panel also have some of bit of the things, or bit of the tweaks you can say. We have the ring volume and alarm volumes, and alongside with the percentage, and the switching etc is already there. The Google Photos also have the option for unlimited backup. You can see this Pixel can backup unlimited photos and videos at no charge, which is quite useful. If you are one of the users who love to use Google Photos and you need unlimited Google Photo storage, then this ROM is here. Also, this is available as an option. You can simply use this, or if you don't want to use this, you can ignore that. The option is there for you. It also includes some of the Pixel features like quick tap to start actions. So whenever you back tap at your device, you'll be able to use these gestures like take screenshot, and we have access to your digital assistant, play, pause media, and some of the other things are here and there. If you want to use this, you can. One thing which I liked a lot about this version, about this Cherish OS, is the gestures related customization. You can customize the pill length if you want to, like hidden to long, whichever you want, whichever you feel comfortable with. And the best thing is you have the option for this, the space under the keyboard. You can use a narrow, hidden, or default. Narrow, which means you want to use the pill but without having that space below keyboard. For me, this is one of the best settings, one of the best useful things. If you know me from some time, I always use this feature in almost all of the custom ROMs wherever it is possible. This is about the gestures related customizations. If I move on to the sound and vibration options, one more thing is here which is called per app volume control. This is super useful. Like in Cherish OS latest version, if you're having all of the useful features, then you must use this thing, and I think so for right now this might be one of the custom ROMs which you can use as a daily driver. It depends upon which device you're using, so if you are having any kind of minor issues here and there, you can report the developer. In battery section, one thing if you're able to notice is this option, view usage for the past 24 hours, or if you disable this, you'll be able to see the battery usage from the last hour. So both of the views are available. Like in Pixel you have different kind of things, in this you have the option to switch between from 24 hours from the last full charge, so that's also quite useful, and you can definitely love this thing. I think so you will love this. If I move on to the other options, for example like gaming, if you're a gamer, you need game space, and yes, it does not give you the boring game dashboard from the Pixel devices. It have the different customized game space where you can customize the notification mode if you want to, and some of the features are available here and there. And also you have the option to add your own games. You want to enable this game space in which custom ROM, which app or which game, you can use this thing. The thing is quite good, I think so. It's up to you, as I just mentioned, so I'm not going to talk about all these things much here. If you want to use this thing, you can. The game space option is available here for you. Here comes the theming section, which also plays an important role, especially if you're using a custom ROM. In theming section, it's also like settings UI which you can customize. If you remember at the starting of the video, I've shown you the settings UI, and you can change the settings layout according to your own preference. Like Cherish, you can say whatever I had tried. If I move on theme section again, Cherish, Cherish Clean, Oxygen OS 11, and Oxygen OS 12. whichever you want to use, whichever you want to install, whichever you want to use it on your device, you can. It's up to you, including there some of the fonts customization as expectedly, some icon pack related customizations, some icon shape related customizations, some signal icons and Wi-Fi icons as expectedly. All of these things which were expected to be present there already there. So yes, you can use whichever you want to. It's about the theming section. If you are one of the users who love to use theming, who love to use customizations, it's there. If you're one of the users who love to use features, both of the things are present. In status bar, it includes some of the useful features like network traffic indicator. If you are one of the users who love to use these options, you can. The options available, and almost every useful feature and almost every good customization features are present here. You must definitely try out this ROM on your device. We have the VoLTE icon customizations, we have the Wi-Fi icon customizations. For me, I sometimes use Wi-Fi, so the option is present for me. I just love this thing. It was about the status bar customizations which are present. We also have some customizations related to quick settings panel available too. The quick settings panel customization includes the quick setting tile style, which basically have only one style option available like this. Let me show you which icon style which is available by default in this one. For example, like this, which will basically light these colors, and this thing was available in Project Elixir also. But yes, Project Elixir also has some of the few things here and there, like data usage tile is also there, which is quite useful for me at least. And like all these quick settings customizations, we also have some of the customizations related to lock screen too, like double tap to sleep. I don't use this feature to be honest, so I've just disabled this. Edge lighting option, quite good, I think so. It's there. If you want to use this, you can. We have even some customizations available like repeat animation and custom color if you want to. Some of the things related to lock screen clock styles, we have Oxygen OS style, Spark style. These options are available here for you too. Like lock screen media art is also kind of really good option. So some of the useful and some of not kind of useful but funny but kind of customizable things already present here in this version. We are talking about this version here. It also includes some miscellaneous option which includes some of the very useful things like ignore window secure flags. Ignore window secure flags is actually one of the things which you must use, and I think so almost every custom ROM is now having this feature, so not going to talk about this thing much. Unlock higher FPS in games and unlimited photo storage, as I just mentioned at the starting of the video, that you have the unlimited Google photo storage available, which you can disable that too. So this is good. If you want to spoof your device to Pixel XL, you can, or if you don't want to, you can simply disable that. This was about these things. This was about the customizations and features which you have, which you get in Cherish OS latest version. I'm talking about the version Cherish OS version 4.0.5. The versions 4.0 is also there. You can use any other version if you want to. If the ROM is officially available for your device, you can install this thing for sure, and if this ROM is unofficially available for your device, you can still install that. If you're having any kind of minor bugs here and there, you may need to wait for some of other builds because this is still initial stage of Android 13. But I think so right now, if you compare it with the previous Android 12 times, when Android 11 to Android 12 was there, you were shifting from Android 11 to Android 12, there were some of the major changes like UI changes and a lot more things. That's why the stability was an issue. But right now, to be honest, if you're using Android 12 or Android 12L, switching to Android 13 is not a big deal. You can still use this thing, or it's up to you. Or if you're having any kind of minor issues here and there, you can still wait. It's up to you. This is about today's short and simple video. This is about from today's short and simple video, and thanks for watching. And yes, links are already available in the description. I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.